Hey everyone, this is Paris. I'm here with the 411 for the Gospel of Jesus Christ. I might be breathing hard, y'all, because I just got through running trying to get a parking spot. Trying to hurry up and get a parking spot because I had to park all the way down, and I was like, oh, let me go get this parking spot. And so, then when I got in the car, I didn't know whether to cry or whether to breathe hard. So, y'all bear with me, but I just wanted to release this word because it's for me and it's also for other people. But you have to know, when you may feel like you're in a difficult time. You may feel like it's just extremely hard. You may feel like you don't know how, and this goes back to previous videos when I said we cannot figure everything out. We can't try to understand everything, because it will have you frustrated and it will have you carrying on your day with a nasty attitude, an attitude that is like a resisting attitude, or an attitude that is unhappy, that is unkind. And we don't want to get to that point to have that type of attitude, because we need to be relaxed. We need to be relaxed in the circumstance. We need to be relaxed in what's going on, and we need to rest in God. Remember, this goes back to, we should know that we are in a safe place. For those who believe, rest in God. And so, just like Romans 8:28, for everything is working together for your good, for those who love the Lord, who are called according to His purpose. And so, these things, you can't look at it as a negative thing. You have to look at it as a positive thing, because it comes to equip you. It comes to prepare you. It may seem like it's so hard. It's so hard. How am I going to get out of this? But you got to understand, this is not for you. This is for God to receive the glory. This for God to receive the glory. There are many things that is connected to what you may be going through. And so you're not going to be able to figure it out. And when you try to figure it out, it prolongs things. It makes you frustrated. It makes you ill, because that's what your focus is on. And that's why God said to focus on me. God told us to focus on Him. And so don't look at it as a bad situation. Look at it as a good situation, because God could be protecting you from danger. We may be praying to God, can you help me? Can you hurry up and get rid of this? Can you take this away? And God hasn't taken it away, because it is the very thing that is going to help build your character. It is the very thing that is going to help you and propel you to the next level. And in order for your character to be built, you have to trust in God, because sometimes God uses circumstances and people to help build you, to retrain you, to shift you. And so you can't look at it as a negative thing. God has not removing it, because it is for you. It is for you. And if He remove it so fast, then that actually destroys what He was preparing you for. God is preparing you for greater things, because there are greater things that's coming your way. Open doors. Remember, we was talking about open doors and new opportunities. Those things are coming your way. Healthy relationship. Those things are coming your way. Sometimes when some of us may have kids or children, the children may be acting bad or may acting a little under the weather, because God uses our kids to help us with patience. And sometimes the enemy will come through your kids to get to you, but you have to remain at peace. Remember, Jesus said He give us the peace. He give us peace that the world have not given us. This peace didn't come from the world. It came from Jesus. And so you have to remain calm, because it's to prepare you. It's to prepare you. You don't want to miss out on what God is doing. You remember, you don't want to abort early. You don't want to have a premature birth early. You want to be able to get there on time. God has it all set up. Remember, times and seasons belongs to God. There's a time to sow and there's a time to reap. You have to be built up in your character. God has to shake those things down. And because, you know, in those hard and trying times, those circumstances, they come to help you. They come to help you because that character, that down on the inside that God has created you to be, is stuck in there. It's in there. It's down on the inside. And if we are comfortable, it will never come out. If we are comfortable, it will never come out. So you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be uncomfortable. So, because if we are comfortable, we will never grow. We will never step outside of our norm. We will never think outside of the box. We will never think higher or bigger. We will stay where we are. We will be complacent. We will be all right. We will settle for less. God does not want us to move like that. So be thankful where you are. Be thankful where you are. And you know, we have to look at it like, if I'm here at this very moment, that means God wants me to be here. Because God knows exactly where we are. Remember, we was talking about the pit. God said he would be with us in the pit. God said he would be with us. Hey, if you in the fire, God gonna be with you in fire. God gonna be with you when you're locked up. God gonna be with you in your car. God gonna be with you in your house. God gonna be with if you walking on the street. God gonna be with you everywhere you go. You could be upside on top of the tree. God gonna be with you. God may download some strategies and ideas up there in the tree. God is with you. And so when we come to a place of rest, we be at peace with God. We know that it is in God's hands. We already know that it's coming together. It's working for our good. You can't look at it as bad, because when you look at it as bad, you get frustrated. You get anxious. You get tired. You be like, I'm tired of this. I hate living like this. I'm ready to go. And then you take your frustration out on people, and that's not right. That's not right. And you will go your whole day focusing on that. Instead, God told us to focus on him. When we focus on God, we be at rest. We be at a place of calmness. We be at a place of calmness. So do not be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed of where you are. You have to relax. God don't want you to stay there. No, he do not. But in order for you to receive what God has for you, in order for you to walk into that what God has for you, in order for you to attract what God has for you, you have to become it first. It has to come in your head first. You have to be living like you already got it first. It has to be in your heart first. You got to clean those things out that's in your heart that is not of God. You continue to be kind. You continue to carry on your day, being nice to others, loving one another. Not focusing on the problem. You continue to carry on, go to work. Don't complain. Don't be slamming stuff. Don't be having no attitude, looking at people weird, rolling your eyes. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Your life is far more valuable than that. And you got to come at rest, because God has it in his hands. He has it under control. God has it under control. This goes back to, we're not going to know everything. We're not going to know everything. And you know, I believe a lot of times when we feel like we digging in God's business, when we trying to figure out how is this going to happen, how we going to do this and this and this, how is God going to work this out. He will allow more time for you to sit there and to know, I got this. Trust me, I got this. I know what I'm doing. You do the work. You continue to do what I told you to do. You continue to become. Remember, we was talking about you focus on becoming. You focus on being of God, being the image of God. You focus and rest on God. You do not have your focus on problems. You don't have your focus on other people's business. You don't have your focus on circumstances. You focus on yourself. Become. I just wanted to drop those few lines in y'all because, you know, thieves come around like a roaring lion. They'll try to steal it, and I got to get it out because when we resist, yes, we talked about this. You resist the devil, but do not resist your circumstance. You rest in God and know that he is taking care of it. God is taking care of it. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I don't know whether to cry, whether to shout. All the run. I remember I told y'all when Jay got through running trying to get a parking spot, I didn't know what to do. But I do know I'm about my Father's business, and I got to put it out. I got to speak it out. Because I can't just let it sit here. And it bothers me. I got to get it out so I could be at rest. I've done my job. Each and every day, I'm asking God, how can I help your people? What it is that I need to speak to your people. Holy Spirit, help me speak to your people. Speak through me. I don't want none of me. I want all of God. All of Jesus. God said we don't take the credit for nothing. This is not for us to take the credit of nothing. That's another reason why circumstances and experiences may look like that, because we not taking the credit for nothing. Other people would not have their name on what God has his signature on. God is the one who's going to receive the glory. It's for God to receive the glory. Many people's lives are connected to yours, and it's for God to receive the glory. You don't know what God is doing. You don't know who he's trying to align up. It's for him to receive the glory. That's why you have to have faith. You place your faith in God. Don't place your faith in circumstances. Don't place your faith in the way you may think the outcome will be. Don't place, because soon as you go to thinking that of what the outcome is, guess what? God going somewhere else. He went down another street. That's how, when stuff happening out of nowhere, because you sat here and tried to analyze what you think God is going to do. And God said, no, he don't think like us. He don't think like us. His thoughts and ways are not like ours. They are higher. The heaven that is above earth, they are higher. Faith do not necessarily gonna automatically solve that problem or circumstance that we are in. Faith is for us to be at rest, at peace. It's what's going to get us through the circumstance that we are facing. So you have to have faith. So y'all have a good day.